Hello Facebook, hello Instagram. Welcome to my live today. I'm so excited to be interviewing the lovely Kerisha Smith. So Kerisha is a mother of three, a behavioural specialist of 27 years, and she has entered the high ticket revolution to get early retirement for herself and her husband, to get out of debt and to really create that time and financial freedom for her family. So I'll ask a few questions in a minute, but for those of you who are tuning in that haven't met me before, my name is Lara Rawson. I am a high ticket sales coach. I've been in the online space now for 5 years. I came from the healthcare industry, and also I did a little bit of low ticket. So I'm here to help other women create time freedom and financial freedom for their families so they can spend more time doing the things that they love doing. So Kerisha, we'd love to hear your story and your journey. So what were you doing before you entered the high ticket space?
Well, like you said, I still am in my career. I have been in my career for 27 years, and that's all I've known. I have only known this job. I'm still in my 9 to 5, but my goal is to retire early. I do not want to work until I'm 65, 70, 75 years old. And I would love to retire my husband as well. Um, I am fortunate that I still get joy in my job. And the reason why is because I work with adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And so anyone that is around these humans would get joy. And so I'm fortunate there. Um, but I want my kids, my 3 kids, to see my husband and I not struggle, financially, not live paycheck to paycheck. And I didn't know that I was looking for another income stream per se. It just kind of landed in my lap unexpectedly. I knew I needed to do something different on my budget. Like I have a budget that I work on every single month, and that budget never works out. Like it looks beautiful on paper, but at the
Yeah.
end of the month, it never works out, right? So one of my friends showed me a video or on Facebook um, about this business, and I was like, "What is this incredible opportunity?" And I watched it, and I reached out, and at first I was like so many of the people that are out there that say it's too good to be true, until I realized that it's not too good to be true, that this is actually an opportunity for every single person out there to change their lives. And so that's what I did. I took a leap and I tried something that I've never, ever, ever experienced in my life. I have zero sales experience. And that's what I want people to understand is I have zero sales experience, and I took this leap, and I haven't looked back because this is going to change my life and my family's life. So
Yeah.
where I'm at today.
I love that. And it's interesting that you said you didn't really know you needed this and it sort of fell into your lap because obviously there was something there. There was an aching there. Some people will go looking, or some people will get lucky and it'll fall into their lap. But on a day-to-day basis, what was it that you were facing? What challenges were you facing on a day-to-day basis that a lot of other people are facing out there? Would you share those with us that
Yeah,
made you go, you know what, this is an opportunity?
absolutely. On a day-to-day basis, it was me checking my account every single day to make sure that I have money in my account to do simple things like go grocery shopping,
Yeah.
or to sure that I'm paying my electric bill, or that I can make my car payment, or we are the classic, you know married, kids, homeowner, nice car, that
Yeah.
classic. And I need to make sure that I can make my mortgage payment and not get behind on that. I need to
Yeah.
make sure that if something goes wrong with my car or my home, that I'm not putting it on my credit card and getting further into debt. That if my kids say, Mom, I want to go do this tonight, that I don't have to say, sorry guys, I can't let you do that because we have to make sure that we can pay this bill first.
Yeah.
Not that I want my kids to be able to get everything handed to them, but I want
Yeah.
them to be able to enjoy things without me not being able to provide it for them because I can't.
Yeah.
That's the struggle, that my husband and I were facing. Even
Yeah.
though I have an amazing career, his
Yeah.
job is not paying him what he should be getting paid. And
Yeah.
so two income families should be able to make it in today's society, but we can't. You can't do it anymore.
Absolutely.
You can't.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's at every level. I was just on a call with a doctor, same thing, living week to week. I mean,
Yeah,
and it's every level that are experiencing these challenges with the cost of living going up.
yeah,
And I like to talk about this because it's real and people are finding this to be such a struggle.
yeah,
So, yeah. So, when you saw this opportunity, you thought, hang on, this could alleviate these issues that I'm having.
yeah,
So, what has been, I guess, the favorite part of the business so far for you, Kerisha?
yeah, yeah. It's surprising. The favorite part of this business, there's a couple of things that have, I guess, been my favorite part. And, monetarily, of course, that's great. But
Yeah.
there's two things that have been surprising. First of all, it's been the support and the mentorship. Because when you join this business, you think that you're joining a business and it's your own business that you're purchasing, which is
Yeah.
incredible. Number one, I never thought I would say I own my own business
Yeah.
because it was a different concept of a business than what I ever imagined. But when you join your own business, you kind of in my mind, I thought I would be doing that on my own, but that's not the case. Because of the mentorship, you have a mentor that is alongside you the whole way. Plus, there's a whole community that supports you along the way, right? So, and
Mm.
it's not pretend, it's not superficial. It's not, I mean, the training, the advocacy, the cheering, all of those things have just been incredible throughout this whole journey. And then the second part of that, because of the opportunity, has been the personal growth.
Yeah.
I did not realize the amount of personal growth that, I'm 47 years old, so I thought I was pretty much the person I
Mm.
was going to be. Uh,
Yeah.
Not so much. I have a lot of growth that I have done and that I still need to do.
Yeah.
So those are my
Yeah.
favorite parts.
Wonderful. And what would you say? Like, I agree with that too. Like, I remember thinking, on a side note, when I was in my 20s, I remember thinking that people in their 50s just had it together, right? That is not true. That is not true. We all need, we all need growth. We all
Yeah,
need to get better, and it feels
yeah.
so good. So, what would you say would be your biggest result so far? I mean, it doesn't have to be monetary, but
Hmm.
result.
Yeah. I think
Is
that
it?
that just ties into my last answer. I mean, I just think that it's kind of a ditto to the last answer. Um,
Yeah.
it's the personal growth, because it's just really surprised me.
Yeah.
Um, it's just
Has
been
it
my,
has it made you happier, or has it made you calmer, or has it made you like I'm interested. I'm
it's made
interested
me
to
so
know
many,
that. Yeah.
it's made me so many things. It's made me scared. It's made
Yeah.
me kind
Yes.
of angry at moments. It's made me want to say, okay, this is too much. But it's also made me say, no, wait a minute. This is exciting, and you got to keep going because this is making you the person that you never thought you could be. So
Yes. And that's the confidence, isn't it? Because
yeah,
you're doing things that are putting you out of your comfort zone. You don't want to do it. You don't walk away. You face it, you do it, and it feels good.
yeah,
That's unrivaled. I love
yeah,
it.
yeah, for sure.
Um, so I guess what would you say, Kerisha, to somebody who's been watching your journey, and they're looking for something, they want to improve their life, but they're scared, or they think it's not for them. I couldn't do it. I have no experience. I don't have any money. whatever it is, what would you say to someone on the sidelines?
Yes. Well, I would say I was there.
Yeah.
I was that person.
Yeah.
For many of those reasons. There were several different things that you just said that I used as excuses, even though I went for it. Once I realized it was an option, I totally went for it. But of course there was hesitation. But
Yeah.
what I would tell people is don't hesitate, because we are our own worst enemy.
Yeah.
And like I said, the amount of personal growth that you're going to gain is going to surprise you. And
Yeah.
if you don't get out of your own way, you're never going to know what's out there. You're never going to know what opportunity is going to only help you become more than you can even imagine. And this opportunity is exactly that. It's nothing that I knew even existed. And now that it's there, I just want to share it and shout it from the rooftop that this is
Yeah.
something that people need to try. And when they're scared, I also like to tell people that knowledge is power. Reach out and get the information. If you're curious, get the
Yeah.
information. It's not like we're going to put a handcuff on you and say you are now attached at the hip. We're just going to
Yeah.
give you information,
Yeah.
and then you get to decide.
Yeah.
So don't hesitate.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. There's no harm in finding out more because knowledge is power. And you can make that educated decision then with the information that we give you. Hey, this is for me, or this isn't for me. So why
Yeah.
not have a look?
Yeah.
All right. So I really appreciate meeting you today across the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
I
So
love,
excited. Love it.
I love this global business, and for sharing that with people on your page and the people on my page. So I want to say, if you're watching Kerisha, reach out to her for more information. If you're watching me, same thing. Reach out to me. We'd love to hear from you, and yeah, we hope that you have a wonderful morning or evening, depending on where you are.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Kerisha.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
Bye now.